let's hope this one is going to stay. In worst case, I'm sure the feed cam is going to stay, because I think that's at the end of the day is what it's all about. Because good morning, comrades, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the Nürburgring, welcome to a very exciting video, at least I'm hoping so, because for once we're actually doing the intro first and then doing a lap in the Apex Motorsport Lotus Exige 380 Sport Tow. No, this is not a part of specification, but we had to make that joke. So, first of all, thank you very much for inviting me over for a lap. But give us a quick rundown of the mods, of the specs, of what it is. 380, that's the amount of horsepower?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
So, yeah, this is my first car.
First car? Wow.
Learner's car.
Nice.
I love it. It's really nice, especially here at the Nürburgring. So the car is fully stock. It just has a racing alignment from my friends at Apex Luxembourg.
Yeah.
With different cars.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, apart from that, the car stock is it's more than enough, honestly, for beginners. So,
yeah.
Yeah, really happy with it.
Yeah, awesome. So the car is on Cup 2s. Stock, it already comes with AP Racing brakes, stock pads, or is it something?
Stock pads.
Yeah, but it's good enough. You don't need much brakes on the Lotus anyway. And yeah, as mentioned, 380 horsepower. What's the weight roughly?
1.1.
1.1, more than enough. Yeah, let's see if we can wrap ourselves inside the car, because it's nice and cozy in there. As mentioned, very little space, also for the GoPros, but it should not be an issue, hopefully. And otherwise, we have all the driver excuses. Okay, let's go, let's go. Today should be very nice, because it is actually Rock am Ring still. And a lot of people are thinking like, oh, it's Rock am Ring, so there's actually, the track is closed. No, it is open. So yesterday, the whole day, there were maximum 40 cars on track. Today, after people finding out that the track is open, there are 80 cars on track. And usual numbers are around 200, 300, maybe sometimes even 400. So it should be nice and clear and clean. Anyway, enough talking. Let's hop in, do a lap. So it was interesting to see all the madness of Rock am Ring here.
Yeah, it's crazy. The contrast between Nürburgring and a rock festival is quite interesting.
Yeah. The funny part is like the reactions that you get from people, because they're really not used to seeing any cars. For them, they see a Porsche, they're like, oh my god, and us car guys are like, man, just another Porsche, okay. Yeah. But it's good that this year was actually so quiet, because previous years there was always like drunk people walking on track, crawling on track. It was pretty wild, but now they're actually, so far from what I've heard, oh, that's the next car I'll be driving. Tires should be okay on temperature?
Yeah, tires are okay, pressure and temperature. Just as I said, the brake pads show low wear, and the discs also, so like on heavy braking you might feel a little wiggle.
Okay.
But you know, adds just more fun.
I like your look at things. Thanks.
Wanna go close widths and the AC, or?
That would be nice. I think AC would be definitely nice.
Yep.
It's a hot day, and the funny thing, in the past I used to always say like, yeah, AC is good for driver concentration. It's true, but by now, like, you know, I can survive a lap, and it gives me like some sort of like nostalgic feeling where you like come out of the car sweating, you're like, yeah, it was a good lap, it was a good lap. But now the issue for me with the AC is like, I should run AC because the GoPros are overheating, and then we cannot finish the lap. So let's keep them open a bit like this, so we can hear the exhaust and acceleration, then I close them completely. Ooh, we have AC. Woo.
Yeah, it's going
nice.
At least the car has AC.
Yeah. So that's a V6 supercharged.
Yeah, Toyota.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice. Yes. bit twitchy on hard braking.
Yeah. And usually.
Yes.
Oh, another Lotus.
Ah, nice.
The front end is a little light today.
Yeah.
I think it's because of the tires, but it's not their first track day. Wow.
There it is.
Love the rev limiter.
Love the car.
Yeah, it's nice. Wow. It's the ending button here.
Come on.
Yeah, the fifth is something.
Fifth is a bit rough.
Yeah. I think it's pretty fast in the carousel, this car.
Yes. Because it's light.
Yeah.
You can keep the acceleration on because you don't get thrown out because of the weight.
Yeah.
front suspension because it's really soft.
Okay.
It's like it can be a lot sharper. The issue is that you're in semi-slicks and a stock suspension, or it may be because there's two of us and the car is really reacting to the extra weight.
It is, actually it is.
Probably that, but it's like certain sections, especially like if you guys are watching, like the approach to Mutkurve, like you go and it's like, it's like, but the steering responsiveness is good. So Apex did a very good job on the setup. Apex Luxembourg, not Nürburgring, important to mention. Yeah, so the setup is good and very neutral, but once you start pushing it, it's soft on suspension, and therefore the initial input, there's like a bit of roll, and it comes as it makes the car understeery also a bit. But that's my preference. I mean, you said you did already like 740 something with this car, so I'm sure you're fine. But I guess once you start pushing it, maybe you will also benefit from a bit sharper steering and be a bit more stable. Yeah, in your head when the car is more stable, especially on higher speed. So it'll become just like a bit more easy to drive, because now of course it's possible to drive fast, but there's also quite some fighting involved. But yeah, brakes towards the end of the lap, they were like really calm. But yeah, those are like the only 2 points I would say. Like, I love Lotuses. Like I've been recently really considering one myself as well, but I'm considering every single car. And but when a car gets me like to window shopping, such as like the EP3 Type R, or like an older Clio RS, or like or this means I'm like, okay, this is something I would love to have as a track car, you know. Yeah, it's amazing. You get in and you have so much emotion. You have perfect driver's position, the feedback, the noise. I mean, what else do you want from a track car, you know? And like I said, it's very cool that this is your first track car, and if you know how to drive this, if you learn how to drive this, you will be perfectly fine with anything, because it has no power steering, I believe.
No.
Yeah, so it's gives you such a good direct feedback. Like even at the beginning, when I was still like kind of getting used to the car, what it does, and like exit out of Hooghyken, we're like a bit in the slide, and I'm like, yeah, no problem, just go on the gas, keep it planted, look where you're going, and the car will do everything for you.
Exactly.
Or not the car will do for you, but you will do it, but the car will do as you expect it to do, because it doesn't have any, well, we're in full race mode and whatnot, so everything is off.
I agree.
Yes, drunk Rock am Ring people! Of course, this is a, yeah, just get run over by one series.
Yeah, I think as long as you do the work, and God, it's some work, because you get sweaty after a lap or two on the nerve. But as long as you do the work, it's a very healthy car, and
very
that's why
rewarding.
I love it so much.
Very rewarding to drive,
exactly.
you know, and it has everything: emotion, reward. It has driver feedback. Like I said, it has everything you need.
Yeah.
Awesome. GoPro survives. It even has aircon for YouTube purposes, or for gentleman driver purposes, whatever. Thanks again. This was
Thank you very much.
I hope you was not too scared, because you
No.
said you were a bad passenger, but I think
Yeah, it was nice.
yeah, good. Happy to hear that. Awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed too, and see you next time. Bye.